Today is Thursday of the 17th week in Ordinary Time, a reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to the disciples, "The kingdom of heaven is like a net thrown into the sea, which collects fish of every kind. When it is full, they haul it ashore and sit down to put what is good into buckets. What is bad they throw away, thus it will be at the end of the age. The angels will go out and separate the wicked from the righteous, and throw them into the fiery furnace, where there will be wailing and grinding of teeth." "Do you understand all these things?" They answered, "Yes." And he replied, "Then every scribe who has been instructed in the kingdom of heaven is like the head of a household, who brings from his storeroom both the new and the old." When Jesus finished these parables, he went away from there. The Gospel of the Lord. And this week we had the testimony from Kendrick Castillo's father, John, to share his experience of that morning when Kendrick went off to school, and also described the kind of upbringing and kind of kid Kendrick was, an only child, and who was sort of a miracle child. Parents who thought they couldn't have kids, and then kid who survived a tough birth, and then how much this couple cared for their kid, and kind of grew up, with something in him that would recognize the good, and that would be able to discern good from evil and be able to choose the good. And what a gift! And also a father and a mother who were there for him every morning and every evening, who would send him into the day and bless him when he came home. And what a, in retrospect, to be able to look upon the life of a saint like this. Or I'm preparing my teaching on Saint Edith Stein too, and we have her autobiography. We're able to look back into her life and have such a glimpse of what holiness looks like from the inside. And someone who was asked to just write the account of her life as it was, just tell us how it was, because we want to know that Jews are normal people, as Jews are being persecuted uh, with the rise of Nazism in Germany. So when we look into the life of a saint, we have an inside view through this, perhaps a saint's father. He's not just a saint, we realize, because he stood up in that moment. It wasn't just a whim in the moment that moved him to attack the attacker, right? The armed men who had come into the STEM school. And for Edith Stein too, it wasn't just something that, well, she was carted off to Auschwitz with the rest of them, and she had become a nun. But no, in fact, you look into these people's lives and you see, wow, the way this person lived day to day, and recognized good from evil and chose the good, right? And that gives us, maybe a little bit of the Lord's perspective on things, as He's able to look at us and recognize, as today's gospel says, what is who are the righteous and who are the wicked, and what in my life is righteous, what in my life is wicked. The Lord sees that, and at the end of the age, there will be this judgment, and the Lord's judgment is just. And so I trust Him and I love Him, and I don't need to judge others. I don't need to be jealous of others. I need to live my life day to day with this challenge to be, heroic in the little ways. Perhaps I'll have those opportunities to be able to lay down my life for another, to be able to be martyred, but be able to proclaim my faith in such an outward way. But what's on the inside is what the Lord sees, right? And so we might have some surprises at the end of time, and may somebody we might not have recognized in the surface, or me who maybe I thought I was so righteous. And in fact, you'll all see me as someone who is cowering before the Lord's judgment seat because of what's hidden in my life. And so uh, Jesus asked his disciples, after telling them about this parable, he says, "Do you understand all these things?" And they answered, "Yes." I don't know what that yes means to us today when we say, "Yes, I understand your judgment. Yes, I understand your call. Yes, I understand that you will goodness, truth, beauty for my life, beginning with what is hidden." Lord, I understand that, yeah. But is my yes also saying, "Yes, Lord, let this goodness, truth, beauty fill my life in the little things"? Am I able to say that yes today?